let me ask you another question about your health, because you were talking about how, first of all, you make a good point that when your health isn't going well, that's all you think about is just your health.
Yeah.
And you said healthy people get to think about the fun things they get to do with their body.
Yeah.
And I know that's true because I've been pretty healthy and that's what I think about. But I've had some sick days this year and all I can think about is, oh my gosh, I just need to get healthy again.
Yeah.
So it is one of our most precious things. But people look at you, last man standing ninja warrior on the plant-based diet, we have to address this. And they're like, Tim, you're a machine, you're a warrior. How could you say that you weren't healthy? So can you talk about that? Because I know you said you were having all these other injuries other places, but explain that to people who don't understand.
I get it. I get on the surface, it looks like I'm still a successful athlete, but I mean, I think that just speaks to my self-belief that I was able to get through that stuff.
And your talent.
Yeah, and what's in me. But at an adept level, I don't need the same. Some people need to like go to the doctors, oh, you've got cancer, for them to really like wake up to like focusing on their health. And that's tough. But at an adept level of an athlete who's grown up with my body, whose full-time job has been listening to my body, really, since leaving school. I've not had to work a 9 to 5 where I'm focused on other things. Every day I wake up, how are we today? I don't need as much pressure from my health to know that it's not right. And there were people that said, oh, you were just searching, you're searching for something that's you're never gonna find. Yes, I was searching. I was absolutely searching. And we shouldn't stop searching if we're not satisfied with our lives. And I'm glad I didn't stop searching because it's not the answer I wanted at all, but it's not what I expected, but the goal was health, and I feel a lot closer to that goal than I've ever been.
What weren't you feeling right about when you were on plant-based? Like what was going on? Because, so with Ninja Warrior, you think if you had been eating animal products, you would have done better?
It's a great question, but part of my drive with Ninja Warrior was my vegan message, right? So that was part of. So maybe not, because that drove me to want to perform to promote this. So it's hard to really say. I would have been able to train a lot. I couldn't. My training for Ninja Warrior was all hanging. It was nothing explosive whatsoever. And then on the day, on the show, my agility comes through and a lot of hanging. But there's a moment when I couldn't jump the bar. I couldn't do like 5 pull-ups in a row.
Why couldn't you?
I couldn't train. My muscles were snapping. They were like, like you get an old rubber band.
Yeah.
And you pull it and you're like, wait, and it's going to snap at some point. It could be any time, like within half a second it could snap. It felt like that with my muscles. I would get injured doing yoga. I would have injuries for months on end.
During yoga?
Yeah.
Doing yoga. You shouldn't be injured by.
I'd go to easy classes and I'd get these injuries. I couldn't do anything.
What's your diet like then? Like mixed?
Then or now?
No, then when you were having those problems.
I tried, so I was whole food plant-based. I tried raw, and with these diets, with fruitarian or raw, I'd feel way more sort of spiritually aligned, and I could channel and speak philosophically and flow really well.
Right.
But the body felt so airy and there was no sort of chi in it, there was no power in it. And I was shutting down. My spine was becoming calcified. I'd have like bleeding, itchy anus, and like toenail fungus was like really overgrowing. It was just some nasty.
That's horrible, nasty stuff, right?
Like when you live with it day to day, and I'm looking at my toenails, I'm going, this, I need to solve this. As a human, there's something that's misaligned in me, and I'm grateful for it. And it's always been there, and it's been like since I can remember as a teenager. That's always been my goal with all of this. Was like when I've healed that, I've found the answers.